Yeah. Sakari. 1715. Yeah. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. Christians, they just mad because the Gentiles going in slavery. Boy, you don't know no Bible, you know nothing about soteriology. Look, just sit back, I'ma put you on eschatology. The way that I've been studying, yeah, I know the most, I'm proud of me. I don't eat no pork, cause I only eat what's lawfully. Can't fuck with like you niggas, cause you niggas moving softly. If you don't keep the law, then you get back the hell up off of me. Can prove we the Israelites through this archaeology. Israel, we on top, you can see it through biology. They do not understand, cause they know nothing about the prophecies. No, I do not want to hear about your theology. How can I listen to someone teach no wrong Christology? On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy.
Give me Ezekiel chapter 33. Let's go into the word. I'ma give you what you see. When my brother bring it out, it can make a nigga bleed. On the other hand, it'll give you hope if you take heed. I'ma cut your head off if you not from Jacob's seed. How I'm standing on business, staying firm like a tree. Make it racks, run it up, baby, like it on my bling. Body back of Edomite, where he stand is why I leave now. Give me Ezekiel chapter 37. Let me show you how to use the scriptures as a lethal weapon. Lay my life down for my brother. On the heathen, I be stepping, cause we going through the curses, but we about to get the blessing. I'ma drop a 30 stick, nigga, you could call me stepping. Bullets going through the dope. Esau took it blessings with advantage of the Jew. Every way I be flexing, approach this cautiously. Niggas speak with some discretion. Niggas
on the street corner yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. On the street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy.
Yeah, you know, nigga, we do this shit. 1715 Sakari set, nigga. If you ain't keeping the law, don't give me no depth, nigga. Shout out my nigga I, shout out my nigga Yaikwap, nigga. We really do this shit, no cap.
Khan, shalom. Shalom. Shalom to everybody in the chat. We back. We'll start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh. We do so in the name of His begotten Son, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who was indeed a black man. All right. Yeah, man. So today we gonna review a little smoke with our brother, the powerful Shatar, man, Officer Oz. He's gonna be joining us shortly, real shortly. So in the meantime, while we wait for him, just a couple announcements. Once again, we got BCV, the official music video. The official music video, man, is up on Sakari Space City channel and Space City Records channel, man, the YouTube channel. So go check that out. And then on the Space City Records channel, we got another music video that's dropping this Friday, Nick at Night. So y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in, right? So let me go ahead and pull up this video. Bear with me. All right. let's get this started. Khan. There's the powerful brother.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Mock. Got the video loading up. Just give that a few seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. In the meanwhile, go ahead and can you hear me? Can you see me?
Con up.
Okay, Con. You look a little weird on my screen. In the meanwhile, go ahead, let the people know what what sparked this, man. How this came about, this debate, man. It's your debate.
Basically, the regular same old. People get to talking tough in the comments, and for all the people that talk in the comments, hey man, come shoot an email. One thing I will give this brother credit is he did come to show up to actually have the discussion, so all praises for that. But basically, the brother was disagreeing with salvation not being for all people.
Mm-hmm. Same old.
Same old. So I invited him. I said, hey man, we could talk about it. One thing about the Israelites, or especially about Sakari, is we're gonna talk about it, bro. We're not afraid to sit down and have a discussion about what we believe and why we believe it. So when the brother came on, we had a discussion about it was basically who is salvation for, but he was trying to get into this weird doctrine of basic spiritual Israel. So yeah.
That's such a weak point.
You know how that's
a weak point, man. I challenge anybody to find me spiritual Israel in the Bible. For everybody that's watching, all you scoffers in the comments that like to spam the comments, right? I dare you and I charge you to find in the Bible spiritual Israel. I need to see spiritual Israel, those two words in the Bible, man. That's what I need to see. So let's go ahead, man. Let's take a peek. I watched a little bit of it. I ain't watched the full thing, so this is gonna be my personal live reaction as well, along with you guys. So we're gonna start and stop when we feel eyes. If you want to make a point, just let me know, and I'll just go ahead and I'll stop it, man.
Yeah, skip it up. I think 15 minutes is when the conversation starts. The beginning part, I'm just waiting on the brother to come in.
Don't agree to disagree well on that.
Well,
let's see.
White man who knows.
You want me to start it right here?
What? Just a little bit. Hold on. So at the 8-minute marker. Yeah, put that at the 8-minute marker. Let's see how that goes.
All right.
From it.
Okay. Well,
there's some revelations. I forget where it's at though.
I mean that's fine, but the topic that you was talking about is salvation. So I would like to see like where heathens. I would like to see anybody outside of the nation of Israel being saved.
Mm-hmm.
Like where do you see that in the Bible?
Okay, let me ask you this. The nation of Israel, does it consist of all black people?
I wouldn't say black people because that's just a name that white people put on us. See, I'm under the school of thought that the Israelites are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Oh, well, the Native Americans and Hispanics. So I want to get back to that later on.
Okay,
but
hey, pause there real quick.
Okay, so those group of people.
Now you see where this is going. I just want everybody to see where this is going. He has a problem with Native Americans and Hispanics being Israelites, but yet white people can't be accepted. You see where this is going. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Let's say white man who knows that we are the chosen people and wants to get on the winning team. He can't do that. Is that what you're saying? He can't can't do that.
You're saying, so if a white man came up to me and said, "Hey man, I know you're the Israelites,"
Right.
I mean that's email. So I'm not seeing your point.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
not.
do you?
Hold on, brother. That's not salvation.
Okay. Now,
If hold on, let me break this down to you. If a group of people,
no. I'm not talking about salvation right now. I'm talking about the nation of Israel, because that's who salvation is promised to, right?
yes,
So we're going to go to salvation later on, but right now we need to get the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel is consisted of who?
the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
All right. And if a stranger, a Canaanite, wanted to get on the winning team, matter of fact, even how about this? I'm gonna say this:
Are you talking about Rahab?
Rahab.
I'm kind of catching it.
Rahab. The lad that was that Christ had blessed, that had that issue of blood, that healed.
Wait, hold on. The lady that had the issue of blood was an Israelite. You're talking about Matthew 15, the Canaanite lady that came here with her daughter was sick. But let me answer this first question. So Rahab, in the account of Rahab, that is not salvation. Salvation is being saved from your enemies. Her enemies came to her people, and she betrayed her people to get with Israel. How was that salvation?
Right. Now, like I said, we talking about the nation of Israel right now.
I know, but I'm just asking on the account of Rahab because that's what you brought up. How is that salvation? How is a person betraying their whole race of people to get with the people that's going to kill her people? How is that salvation, bro?
Okay. We talking about the nation of Israel right now. Now,
okay, we can move off of that. Okay.
Check it out.
Okay.
Rahab heard about our God.
Okay.
So she got with our God. She got with people. She started she became part of the covenant once she made
No, sir. She did not become part of it. You're gonna have to show me book chapter. Hold on, you're gonna have to show me book, chapter, verse where it says that Rahab became part of the covenant.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
No, I don't want to ask nothing. I want you to show that in the Bible.
No. This is now Rahab was an example now.
No, I'm okay. So give me the book, chapter, verse where it says Rahab entered into the Mosaic covenant.
Okay, let's go to Matthew.
No, Rahab. We talking about Rahab.
That's what I'm finna tell you, bro.
Matthew isn't Rahab wasn't in Matthew.
Okay. Let's go to Matthew. Did you hear me?
I hear you, but we're talking about Rahab. So why?
Listen. Let's go to Matthew.
Oh my God. Okay, you're not even finna answer that question. It's okay.
I'm answering right now. If you bear with me,
I am. You want Matthew 15, right?
No, I ain't in Matthew 15.
Yeah, it is.
You know Matthew 15.
You want the Canaanite woman? That her daughter was.
What? Okay. See, you basically like them white folks right now, bro. Come on now.
I mean, bro, I'm just going on.
Come on, bro.
What you said. So, what verse do you want, bro? What verse you want?
Come on. Just bear with me.
Okay,
Walk with me. Feel me on this.
Okay.
All right. We in Matthew.
Okay.
Chapter 1.
Matthew 1. Okay. Matt 1. Okay, Matthew 1.
Go to verse 5. Read that for me.
This is Matthew 1 and 5. It says, and Solomon begot Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, and Obed begat Jesse. Okay.
So, if you in the house of Israel, you in the covenant, right?
No.
Okay. See, that's where we just don't agree to disagree on that.
Well,
Cause this
that's
this
why
one
I asked you. I just want to point out, bro, this is the weakest point I've ever seen somebody try to use to say that a heathen can now become part of the house of Israel. When all Matthew 1 on down is just describing the genealogy of Christ. It's just showing you Christ's lineage. So when you get to Matthew 1 and 5, bro, it's just basically saying Boaz's mother is Rahab and Jesse's mother is Ruth. That's it. It's just showing you a lineage of it's just showing you a lineage of the Judites that Christ is supposed to come from. That is not heathens being accepted in the covenant with Israel. Like, I don't understand. I seen this before, but I don't understand why people think that if, like, let's just put this down. We the Sakari don't teach that if an Israelite gets with a white woman, or if he gets with a Moabite woman, that's a sin, right? But even if so, let's say he does get with those two women. If he has kids by them, those kids are Israelites. It doesn't make the woman connected to the house of Israel, though. It doesn't mean that she's an Israelite. That she's still a heathen. But because this is Christ's lineage, it's basically just breaking down, hey, this is how you follow where Christ comes from. It's that simple.
Hey man, this brother got a point, man. He said, you know what I'm saying, you acting like the white man, but here he is, he trying to include them into the covenant.
I don't know how I'm acting like the white man. All I'm saying is the brother kept jumping back and forth to the Canaanite woman, then the woman with the issue of blood. Then we going back to Rahab. It's like the brother was everywhere, man. But I just want to point out, like, that's a weak point that somebody can use to go to Matthew 1 and 5 to say, oh, the heathen are in the covenant now. Nowhere in that verse does it say anything like that. But you have anything to say that, well?
I mean, just the whole Rahab point, right? So that's what I do, right? Watch this.
We can get the actual account
real quick, right? I bet y'all can see the screen. Let's just look at this, right? I'm gonna go Rahab. Right? It says a heartless house named Rahab. Right? Jericho sent unto Rahab the harlot. Spies went into Rahab and her father, and Joshua saved Rahab the harlot. Rahab the harlot. The majority of times that you see Rahab mentioned, she's not listed as an Israelite. She's not listed as being with our people, literally, and we're about to get the account. But all she did was sell out her people. She sold her people out, and the only type of salvation that she got was being saved from the destruction of Jericho. That's it. There was no joining of the covenant. There was no, oh, you're an Israelite now, you get the blessings and the curses. There was none of that. She was preserved. Why? Because she did what the blessings of Abraham called for. She blessed the children of Israel. So because she blessed the children of Israel, she got a blessing, which was what? Her being saved alive. So let's get this account. Let me see. We'll start right at 6. Where are you at? Were you gonna read Joshua 2 or Joshua 6?
It don't matter which one you want to read.
Yeah, it was because 6 goes into the destruction of the
yeah, let's get into
the city, right? So I'll read. I just start from the top, right? So this is Joshua 6:1. Now Jericho was straightly shut up because the children of Israel. None went out and none came in. The Lord said unto Joshua, see, I have given unto your hand Jericho and the king thereof and the mighty men of value. And you shall compass the city, all you men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shall you do 6 days. And the 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horn. And the 7th day you shall compass the city 7 times, and the priest shall blow with the trumpets. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat, and the people shall ascend up, every man straight before him. And Joshua the son of Nun called the priests and said unto him, Take up the ark of the covenant, and let 7 priests bear 7 trumpets of ram's horn before the ark of the Lord. And he said unto the people, Pass on and compass the city, and let him that is armed pass on before the ark of the Lord. And it came to pass, when Joshua had spoken unto the people, that the 7 priests bearing the 7 trumpets of ram's horn passed on before the Lord, and blew the trumpet, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord followed them. And the armed men went before the priests and blew with the trumpets, and reward came after the ark, the priests going on and blowing with the trumpets. And Joshua had commanded the people, saying, You shall not shout, nor make any noise with your voice, neither any word proceed out of your mouth until the day I bid you shout, then you shall shout. So the ark of the Lord compassed the city, going about it once, and they came into the camp and lodged in the camp. And Joshua rose up early in the morning, and the priests took of the ark of the Lord, and the 7 priests bearing 7 trumpets of ram's horn before the Lord, before the ark of the Lord, went on continually, and blew with the trumpets, and the armed men went before them. But the rearward came after the ark of the Lord, the priests going on and blowing with the trumpet. The second day they compassed the city once, and returned into the camp. So they did 6 days. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they rose up about the dawning of the day, and compassed the city after the same manner 7 times. Only on that day they compassed the city 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time, when the priests blew the trumpets, Joshua said unto the people, Shout, for the Lord hath given you the city. And the city shall be accursed, even it and all that are therein, to the Lord. Only Rahab, the harlot, shall live, she and all that are with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that was sent. That was the reason why Rahab was spared, because she actually blessed the Israelites. She blessed Joshua and the men when they went and they scouted this city out. And I'll jump down to 23. I'll start with 22. But Joshua had said unto the 2 men that had spied out the country, Go into the harlot's house, and bring out thence the woman, and all that she had, as you swear unto her. And the young men that were spies went in, and brought out Rahab, and her father, and her mother, and her brethren, and all that she had, and they brought out all her kindred, and left them without the camp of Israel. And they burnt the city with fire, and all that was therein, only the silver and the gold, and the vessels of brass and of iron, they put into the treasure of the house of the Lord. And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive, and her father's household, and all that she had, and she dwelt in Israel even unto this day, because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho. So that's it. There's no mention of salvation. There's no mention of her joining the covenant. There's none of that. She betrayed the people, and she got saved from the destruction of the city. Go ahead.
That's literally it. All she did was betray her people, and we said, "Hey, bro, because you did that, we'll leave you alive, and you can just dwell amongst Israel." There is no. She didn't go through the curses. Now, God didn't give her no blessings of Israel. Like, none of that happened. So when a Christian goes to this, that's the weakest point they got, because all you got to do is ask Christian, where does it say that Rahab entered into the covenant of Israel? And they're going to be stuck because it doesn't say that. They have to add that. But go ahead, up.
But I mean, that's just, it's weak sauce, man. You are taking something out of context and trying to apply it where it's not there. All right, so let's get back.
I asked you to show a verse proving that. What you have brought me to is the genealogy of Christ.
That's the genealogy of Christ. And that said
hold
2
on,
or 3
brother.
things.
Hold on, brother. All this is showing is the lineage of Christ. That is it.
Right.
This does not show salvation. This does not show people coming into a covenant, bro.
We ain't talking about salvation right now. We got to talk about the nation of Israel.
Your point is that a heathen.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
See, he
Did this,
double
man,
now.
did this man just say we not talking about salvation right now?
Yes.
The whole reason why y'all are here is to talk about salvation. Like, come on, man.
He's double talking that now we're not talking about salvation. Come and join Israel. They're an Israelite now. I get the point.
Okay, then.
And what I'm saying,
they are Israel.
What I'm saying is in Matthew 5, 1 and 5, it doesn't say that. So what are you talking about?
It doesn't say that Rahab was part of the covenant, but was an Israelite.
No, it doesn't. It just says that this is Christ's lineage. It doesn't say any of that. Right?
Okay. So
Rahab. So maybe you misspoke. Give me another verse. I'm bear with you.
So Rahab the Canaanite couldn't receive salvation while she was alone with Israel, right?
No.
Is that what you're saying? She couldn't receive it.
Yes. Who did? Let me just cut the chase. Who did Christ die for? Who did Christ die for?
Boy, that's some stiff neck Israelites that the Bible be talking about. Come on, bro.
That's cool. On, bro. I understand, but I got a question for you. You ask your question. This is my question now. Who did Christ die for?
Die for the nation of Israel.
Okay, so if Christ died for the nation of Israel, how is anybody else accepted? Like, watch this. This is Hebrews 9 and 15, and it says, "And for this cause, he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance." Who are the people that were under the first testament?
The Israelites.
So where does that say that Christ died for anybody else right here?
Okay. I'm gonna show you where it says it at.
In Hebrews 9.
No, not in Hebrews.
No. I'm not going away. I want you to explain Hebrews 9:15.
Hebrews 9:15.
Yeah, break that down. How in Hebrews 9 and 15 it's saying that Christ only died for them that were under the first testament. You already agreed that was Israel. So where are you getting that Christ died for anybody else? I need you to break down that. Why in the New Testament is saying what I'm saying, that Christ only came for Israel?
Right. Christ only came for Israel, right?
Okay.
All right. Now, I want to go a precept to what that was.
A precept in Hebrews 9 and 15?
Right.
Okay, what's the precept? Hey, pause it.
Leviticus 19 and 34.
Hey, bro, just run it back just a little bit. This is crazy right here. Where he goes after this makes no sense. It doesn't deal with what I just brought to him. And that's one thing that I truly dislike when I'm talking to a Christian is when I present a scripture to you and I ask you to break down the scripture, you avoid it. Like I just can't. It really grinds my gears that these Christians can't answer these questions, bro. But then on top of that, he accepted that, okay, Christ died for Israel. That the talk is over, bro. There's nothing else to talk about. He's just was what happens with Christians, bro. They read a bunch of scriptures that they have no idea what they're talking about, and they just throw them out there randomly with no breakdown. It has something broad like stranger, Gentile. Oh, it say Gentile. Oh, it say stranger. I have no understanding of the scripture, bro. But go ahead, Yeah, break that down. How in Hebrews 9 and 15 it's saying that Christ only died for them that were under the first testament. You already agreed that was Israel. So where are you getting that Christ died for anybody else? I need you to break down that. Why in the New Testament it's saying what I'm saying, that Christ only came for Israel?
Right. Christ only came for Israel, right?
Okay.
All right. Now, I want to go a precept to what that was.
A precept in Hebrews 9 and 15?
Right.
Okay, what's the precept?
Leviticus 19 and 34.
Brother, Leviticus 19. Hold on, brother. Leviticus 19 and 34 is not a precept of Hebrews 9 and 15. That is a law. That's a law commandment.
Read it for me and read it. And I want want you to
I
ask
know
me.
what you're trying to get at. I know what you're trying to get at.
What does it say there? What does it say?
You're trying to say that stranger there is a heathen and is not in the Hebrew. That is ger. A Israelite can be called a stranger too, bro. So please, can we get back to?
Israelite can be called a stranger. Did you just say that?
Yes, a Israelite can be known
How,
as a
do-
stranger.
how can a stranger be a stranger to his own house?
Does all of Israel just live in Israel, or do they live in other places too?
No, I'm talking about bloodline.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. If a bloodline,
okay.
if a
So
bloodline,
so
hold on. If a bloodline Israelite doesn't live in the land, is he a stranger to Israel?
so you saying no. This is
No,
what you
hold
just
on.
said.
No, I need you to answer that.
This is
If
what you
a blood,
just
hold
said.
on. If a
You
bloodline
said
Israelite doesn't live in
I'm
Israel and he
you
comes
said
to Israel, is he a
I'm a
stranger to Israel?
I'm a black man that's a stranger to his own people.
If okay, then did you say?
So
Hold on.
so you
Use
saying
that-
you
Hold on.
saying African
I'm gonna use
tiger
your
is
example.
different from a Siberian tiger, huh?
Hold on. I'm gonna give you an example. We're talking about black people, right?
Bro.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. So, an African tiger and a Siberian tiger has nothing to do with whether or not you know somebody, bro. Like he admits himself that y'all are both black men, right? Y'all don't know each other from a can of paint. Meaning what? If you showed up to his house, you will be considered a stranger.
I don't know you, bro, but we the same people. You're a stranger.
Bro, let's show this right quick, right?
Like it's like they don't understand that a stranger is just somebody that's foreign to something.
So
Like
he went to what, Leviticus 19.
in verse 34.
Let's look at this. So it reads, and make sure it's hot. It's up. Okay. Come. So it reads Leviticus 19 and 34. But the stranger that dwells with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So what? This is his ace in the hole?
That's his ace. This right here to him says that strangers that heathen are accepted into the covenant.
Yeah, we gonna show that, right? Because like the brother the Shatar said, right, when you go into stranger here, right, the word is gar. All right, let's look at this word gar. All right, it means sojourner, stranger, or translated as sojourner, stranger, alien. Usage: a temporary inhabitant, a newcomer lacking inherited rights, a foreigner in Israel, though conceded rights. Right? That's it. A guest, a foreigner, somebody that's not a part of that land, somebody that's not there. So this word here, gar, in the scriptures is referred to. Sometimes it's referred to Israelites. Sometimes it's referred to heathens. You have to look at the context. You have to look at the context, right? But there's another word for stranger. We'll go to it.
It's in a car.
It's nakar. And the perfect place to demonstrate both gar and nakar in the same chapter, in the same context, is Exodus 12. 12, and we'll start 43. You can read for me Exodus 12:43, and just read on down to 48.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 43. And it reads, it says, And the Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, This is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof.
So there's one stranger, and we're gonna go back to it, but keep reading.
It says, But every man's servant that is bought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A foreigner and an hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth out of the of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to the Lord, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it, and he shall be as one that is born in the land, for no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof.
Keep going.
It says, one law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourns among you. Thus did all the children of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron, so they did.
You can stop right there. So let's look at these strangers, right? Let's start here. Exodus 12 and 43. Because remember, he said, essentially, he's saying that Israelites can't be strangers. So let's see if the Bible agrees with him. So this is Exodus 12 and 43. It says, there shall no stranger eat thereof. Let's look at this word stranger. No stranger. Oh, it's different from God. This stranger is Nakar. Let's look at this word Nakar. So when you look at Nakar, Nakar is never in reference to Israel. Never. Never. Every time you see Nakar, it's emphatically talking about heathens. Every single time. All right, look at this. Heathendom. Heathendom. Right? Let me I wonder if the lexicon's on point. Sometimes they be hitting and missing. Where is this at? Exodus 12. Foreigner. Yeah, they got it listed as number 2 as a foreigner, right? But Nakar, you will never see an Israelite listed as Nakar. Now let's look at the other word for stranger. All right, because there's 2 strangers here. There's one in verse 43. Then there's another one in verse 48. So let's look and see what this one is in 48. Oh, look, it's Gar. You have 2 different strangers here in one chapter. One being attributed to the heathen, the other being attributed to an Israelite. What's the difference? The Israelite is one that is foreign to that region, foreign to that land. His rights to that land is not there because he isn't a part of that land. Like I'm a tribe of Gad. If I went and visit my brother Oz, who was of the tribe of Judah, I would be a stranger. I would be a foreigner in that land. That's what's going on here. It's the same word, stranger. Same word. And it makes sense in the context of the chapter because here, or let's just say, let's play his logic, right? His logic is Israelites are never called strangers, can't be called strangers. Okay, so why do we have in one sense, there shall no stranger eat thereof? And in another sense, it says, when a stranger sojourns among you, you will keep the Passover. Which one is it? These 2 strangers cannot be heathens. Both of these can't be heathens because now we have a contradiction in the Bible. Throw it away. Throw it away. But look, one law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among you. But wait a minute. Verse 43 says, no stranger shall eat thereof. How do you make sense of this and not break the Bible? Oh, verse 43, Nakar, that has to be talking about a heathen.
God, nah. Hey, but look, keep playing the video. I don't go into Exodus. I don't go into Exodus, but I use another account in the law showing the difference between a stranger that's an Israelite and a heathen. So just keep playing. On, brother, let me give you the example. I'm about to use black people. Let's say I have family in Virginia. I'm born in Texas. If I go to Virginia, am I a stranger to Virginia?
Hold on, bro. We talking about bloodlines now.
No, what you're bringing out,
about bloodlines.
What you're bringing out in Leviticus,
you supposed to love them the same way.
Hold on, brother. You're trying to escape. In Leviticus 19 and 34, I know what you're trying to get at. You're trying to say that stranger that's supposed to be treated like one born in the land is a heathen, correct?
I'm trying to. Hello, you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right. Let's. Do you know about
So
the
you're moving
Messiah
on from the
talking about he
topic?
was good sheep?
Hold on, I just want to make sure you're moving off the topic though.
Moving off what topic?
Leviticus 19.
Leviticus 19 says the same thing as what I'm about to tell you right now. Because you saying Israelite can be a a black man can be a stranger to his own people.
Yes, you can be a stranger to your own people. Was David considered a stranger?
Was you said David?
Yes. Did David not say in the Psalms, hold on, I'm about to bring it up.
Yeah, bring that up for me.
Okay. I got you. Where is it at? Yeah, because I see people get confused with that as if like stranger can just mean non-Israelite. You can be a stranger and still be Israelite. Stranger is just somebody that's strange to something. A foreigner. That's why I use the example. If I'm a black man and I have family in Virginia, but I go to Virginia, I'm a stranger in Virginia, but I'm still a black man.
You know who's the real strangers? Hispanics and Native Americans.
That's cool, but you want to talk about salvation, so let's stick to salvation.
But y'all.
Y'all see where this is going, bro. Y'all see where this is going, bro. Jake just hate his brothers, bro. He just hate the Mexicans and the Native Americans. He finds it funny that we can say a Native American and a Hispanic can be an Israelite, but the white man can't.
But I mean, he just contradicted his own logic. He obviously doesn't think that Native Americans and Hispanics are Israelites. He says they are the true strangers, and yet he brought you to Leviticus 19 to say that the strangers can get salvation, that the strangers are heathens. If you believe that the strangers are heathens, and you believe that Native Americans and Hispanics are not Israelites, that they are heathens, that means they receive salvation according to your doctrine.
I'll accept them.
Hey, Shalom, priest. Shalom. Powerful officer Nakwam in the chat.
But you can't accept a nigga lover.
Well, you would have to prove that Mexicans and Native Americans are not Israelites.
Well, first of all, if they have their own land and they got reparations.
Mexicans don't have their own land that is owned by the Spaniards.
Okay.
Hey, pause it. What I'm noticing is a lot of black. I just want to say this. I say it in a video, but a lot of black people are ignorant as hell, bro. I get tired of hearing a black person say, "Well, Mexicans got their own land." Bro, Mexico is not owned by the native Mexicans that come from the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Incas. Mexico is owned by the Spaniards, dude. Go read a book. Go ahead, Doc. People are ignorant to that, and y'all try to say that Mexicans got their own. No, that Mexico is owned by white people, Spaniards that are from Rome, from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Psalm 69.
Okay.
There we go. Hold on. This is Psalms 69 and 8. A Psalm of David. Psalm 69 and 8. It says, "I have become a stranger unto my brethren, an alien unto my mother's children." So is David not an Israelite anymore?
Okay. You put me on something right there. What was that again?
That was Psalm 69 and 8. You know what I'm saying, brother? That's what it's all about.
59, 8.
Yes, sir. That is David, an Israelite, saying that he's a stranger unto his people.
Right.
So an Israelite is a stranger, correct?
So David said he was a stranger. Let me see why he said that later on.
You can, but he said he was a stranger to his brother and alien unto his mother's children. So he's saying he was a stranger to his people. He's still an Israelite, correct?
Okay.
All right.
So
So
what does the so what's the Messiah say about white people can't be Israelites?
well, to be an Israelite, you have to be a descendant of Jacob.
Yeah, you that's bloodline, but I'm talking about as far as faith. I'm talking or I'm talking let me
So you
show you
believe
something else.
you believe
Let
in
me show you something
spiritual.
else.
Hold on, you believe in spiritual Israelites, basically. So if somebody believes,
I'm thinking we gonna have to go with some spiritual Israelites because I'm getting a
okay,
lot of awakening. You
okay,
still got your Bible?
yeah, I got it. Can you see my screen? I'm sharing the screen.
No, let me see.
I'm sharing my screen. You should be.
Okay, I see it. My bad, my
Now,
bad.
hold on. So let me ask you this question real quick. Watch this, because you've been asking questions. I think it's fair if I ask a question. Watch this. This is. This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 5. This is a future prophecy about the Messiah coming to save, right? Watch this. This says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch. A
Mm-hmm.
king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute just judgment and justice in the earth. In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. Watch this. I want you to pay attention to verse 7 and 8. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, which bringeth up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries where I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So how are there going to be spiritual Israelites if this is a prophecy about Christ coming to save physical bloodline Israelites from the north
Mm-hmm.
country, Babylon, and from any other country where they have been scattered? Because we know the 12 tribes of Israel have been scattered through all nations, correct?
To all nations.
This
Mm-hmm.
literally just said he's only coming to save bloodline Israelite. It says the seed of the house of Israel. Now,
Mm-hmm.
how can somebody be a spiritual Israelite if Christ is only coming to save physical bloodline Israelites?
That's something because Messiah said something else about that.
The Messiah follows everything prophetic in the Bible.
I
So it's
know, I know.
so he can't go against prophecy. So he didn't say anything else.
Do you know what he was talking about when he was talking about?
Hey man, bro, he had nothing for that. He tried to escape, go to where the Messiah say something else. Bro, the Messiah agrees with all the prophecies in the Bible, bro.
So
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Somebody tried to do is, well, I mean, the Messiah say something different. No, he doesn't. You just don't understand what's going on, bro.
yeah, I mean it's just bad. It's bad Bible, bro. Even I'll do this right. Let's take a detour because I'm curious to see where he's about to go here. Because I want to see Christ going against Jeremiah. I really want to see that, right? But let's go.
How much you want to bet he doesn't go to Christ? He goes to somebody
Oh,
else.
I have a good idea where he goes. Good idea where he goes, right? But let's just get the classic, right? Let's get the biblical definition of salvation, and let's see if in this definition there's spiritual Israel. There's a spiritual salvation. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 1, and I'll start from verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. This verse alone, we could do a whole class on. The redemption of his people. That verse alone, but I'm going to keep going. He has raised up a horn of salvation for us. Who's the us? His people, in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, such as my brother read on the debate, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand that hate us. But here's the point. Here's the point that just kills spiritual Israel. It says to perform the mercy promised to our fathers. Our fathers. Salvation can't be unlocked to everyone and have this spiritual Israel when it has phrases like this. Our fathers. Everyone fathers weren't the patriarchs. Everyone fathers wasn't Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father, Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hands of our enemies, might serve him without fear. Come on, man. What do you do with that? And this is the same thing that the prophets was echoing. That's why Shatar Oz brought him there. It's the exact same thing that's being repeated. It's madness. It's madness, man.
Bro, being a good shepherd. Yeah, he was.
Turn to John chapter 10.
Hold on, brother. Before we go anywhere else, can you concede and say that Christ is coming to save bloodline Israelites?
Yes, he's coming to save bloodline Israelites.
Okay, we can move on. All right, where do you want to go
now? All of them ain't gonna be saved. There's only a remnant that's gonna be saved.
I'm with you. A remnant is going to be saved. Hold on, I go clarify. A remnant is going to be saved out of Babylon, but in the end, all Israel shall be saved. That's what Romans 11:26 say.
Shoot, all of them ain't gonna be saved, bro.
They'll be back. They'll be back, but that's another topic. But where you trying to go?
John 10. John chapter 10.
10. In what verse?
All right, he's talking about being the good shepherd right here.
What verse? Are you talking about 11 where it says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep"?
Yep.
Okay, who are the sheep?
Life for the sheep. Now the sheep is Israel, and he's talking about the lost sheep too.
Okay, and who was those lost sheep?
The lost sheep is the ones mostly the Samaritans, Northern Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Those are all Israelites, sir.
Right, those are all Israelites. Now, go to verse 16.
Okay. John 10, 16. And it says, "And I have other sheep which are not of this fold. Them also must I bring, and they shall hear my voice. And this shepherd is Salaki. And there shall be one fold and one shepherd." Yeah,
one
I agree.
Fold and one shepherd. So you agree with that, right?
Yeah, but what is that talking about? Do you know that's prophetic?
Who are the other sheep?
It's the other brothers and sisters that scattered around, because who is Christ talking to in John? Where in Christ's ministry, where is he teaching?
He's teaching in the Southern Kingdom. Now,
because he's only teaching.
The Northern Kingdom is the lost ones.
Hold on, brother, slow down. He's teaching at this time. Christ is only teaching to the Jews at that time, because the Northern Kingdom left.
Right.
So therefore, those other sheep of another fold are other Israelites. It's not talking about the heathen.
No, the other sheep of the other fold.
Yeah, that's
the other one.
I'm about to show you. Hold on. It's in prophecy. Hold on. It is.
Speaking of prophecy. That's what it all boils down to.
I know.
Isaiah 56.
Hold on, I'm about to show you.
Whole thing.
I know. Hold on.
Okay, my bad. I hear you now.
John 10 is a prophecy. John 10 and 16 is a prophecy about Judah and Northern Kingdom coming together. Watch. This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 15. This is called the reunion of Judah and Israel. It says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them into one stick." And join them. So like it says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall be one in thine hand. That's talking about that. Because when Judah and Israel comes back together, we're going to be one nation again. And who's going to be that one shepherd over those people?
The Messiah.
There you go. That's the other sheep of the
Yeshua.
Yeah, that's the other. Hey, can you pull up that Ezekiel 37 for me, out?
Con, and I had some precepts. I was just letting.
Because I gave it to him real short and sweet. But if you continue to read it, even it just hammers in on the point. I just want to start from Ezekiel 37 and 18. Can you read for me, out?
Con. So this is. Hold on.
Because I started from 15 and read the 17, but I just want to give, now that we in class, we get more clarity of when somebody tries to go to John 10 and tell you this other sheep or this other fold, and then when the sheep come together, it's going to be one shepherd. What Christ is referring to is Ezekiel 37. Shout out to us. Shout out to the powerful officer, Zechariah, bro. Because that pastor tried to pull that on him, and this is where he went. This is where I learned this from.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 18. And when the children of your people shall speak unto you, saying, will you not show us what you meanest by these? Say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the sticks whereon you writest shall be in your hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
And that's what that's what that's alluding to when you read that in John 10. The other sheep is just saying but the reason why Christ said there's other sheep of another fold is because not only is the northern kingdom not there at that time, but our other brothers and sisters are scattered into other places too. They're not there. Mm-hmm. So those are the other sheep. And he already agreed that the only people in the Bible that's called sheep are Israelites.
Let me get this right here, right? So this is the book of John. That's right. That's what I want. Not 12. I need John 11. Salakia. Hold on.
You want John 11 and 47?
Yeah, I started verse 49. This is the book of John, chapter 11 and verse 49, and one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, you know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that was scattered abroad, which he openly admits is Israel. Right, and I got another one, right, just to hammer in on that point of who the word English calls Jesus Christ being that shepherd to Israel, because like the powerful brother said, at this time you had the Jews that were in Jewry. Those Jews that were in Jewry, they knew more about the laws and the customs of God. But everyone else who was scattered, they didn't know anything. So they had to be gathered. And that's prophetic, right? This is Ezekiel 34.
34.
Yeah, read for me, Ezekiel 34, and start from 11 and read down to 16.
This is Ezekiel 34 and verse 11. It says, mm-hmm. For thus saith the Lord God, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out, mm-hmm. as a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered. So will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the dark, in the scattered in the cloudy and dark day.
Now, off rip, we already seeing language that we already done seen through the precepts, through Ezekiel 37, through John 11. We're seeing scattered sheep that must be gathered in together. This is prophetic. Let's see who those scattered sheep that must be gathered. Let's see who they are. Keep reading.
And I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries, and I will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel, by the rivers, and in all the inhabited places of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall their fold be. There shall they lie in a good fold, and in a fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel.
It's the exact same thing that we read in Ezekiel 37.
Yeah.
Us being established on that mountain of Israel. And then look at the common theme. Gathered from the countries, man. Bring them out from the people. This is why we have to go and teach the nations. Why? Because our people are among the nations.
Mm-hmm.
Keep reading that.
Verse 15. I will feed my flock, and I will cause them to lie down, said the Lord God. I will seek that which was lost, and bring again that which was driven away. And I will bind up that which was broken, and I will strengthen that which was sick. But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment. And as for you, O my flock, thus said the Lord God, behold, I judge between
you can start right there. Jump down to 23, right? So all of that basically proves to you who those lost sheep are, who the children of God that are scattered. It's one and the same. We are scattered sheep. Israel is scattered sheep that must be gathered from among the nations, wherever we were scattered to. And we have to get placed right back in our homeland, right back into Israel. It aligns right with the prophecy. Now let's see, okay, who's gonna do it? Give me that in verse 23.
Verse 23. And I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them. Even my servant David, he shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd.
Now, obviously, this isn't talking about the King David. He's dead at this time. What is it talking about? It's talking about that Davidic Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Going all the way back to John 11. Going all the way back to, yes, he is that shepherd. And so if you are a member of Christianity and you agree that Christ is that good shepherd, this is what that good shepherd is going to do. He's going to gather the scattered sheep of Israel, the flock of Israel that are among the heathen, not the heathen, the sheep that's scattered among the heathen. Keep reading that.
It says, and I, the Lord, will be their God, and my servant David, a prince among them. I, the Lord, have spoken it. And I will make with them a covenant of peace, and will cause the evil beast to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in the woods.
And finish out in verse 26.
It says, and I will make them in the place around about my hill a blessing, and I will cause the shower to come down in his season. There shall be showers of blessings.
Amen. And all of that is being attributed to Israel, man. To Israel. Now, what about the heathen? Where's the other nations in all of this? Jump down to verse 28.
Verse 28. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beast of the land devour them. And that goes also with Ezekiel 37, because it says, if you keep reading, we stop, but if you keep reading all the way to the end, we're supposed to be getting gathered from the heathen. But it says,
how are the heathen getting salvation if we have to be gathered from the heathen and be made a prey no more to the heathen?
That's why I was breaking down to the brother in the beginning of the video. We skipped over it, but in the beginning of the video, he asked me what I think salvation is, and I said salvation is us getting saved from our enemies. We are getting saved from our enemies. That's why it says it says, and they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beast of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid. And I will raise up from them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen anymore.
So how are the heathen getting gathered, man? How is Christ the shepherd to the heathen? if the shame of the heathen won't even be bared amongst the Israel's name anymore. Finish it out up.
It said, thus shall they know that I, the Lord their God, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said the Lord God. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your God, said the Lord God.
What do we do with that? What, man? Listen, bro. For you to believe the BS that is Christianity, you can't believe in this Bible. You have to throw verse 30 out the window. You have to. You would have to throw verse 30 out the window, say God changed, say that even though he said that his shepherd is going to be for the house of Israel, so that the heathen, they won't be a prey to the heathen anymore. You'd have to take all of that, say that he changed his mind, and now the heathen can hold hands with his people because they are his people. And that's nowhere in the Bible. You got anything up?
Man, no, I don't, because it's clear cut. And like, I don't know, maybe the brother, I get this, but a lot of people that watch the so-called, they call us the so-called Black Hebrew Israelites, maybe y'all should ask what we believe before y'all just start saying that we're wrong. We're not brothers that just woke up out of our sleep and said, oh man, I'm an Israelite. And I just started following people blindly, especially me and this brother. Especially me and this brother. We took the time to say, is that true? Show me that.
Show me that.
And now look what we did.
Totally, right? And bro, it's just crazy to me because his whole point is that Christ is the shepherd for all. And yet we read things like Ezekiel 37, Ezekiel 34, and it's clearly, it defines his role as this shepherd. His role is to gather us, place us back in our homeland, so that we are no longer a prey to the heathen, and so that we will know that the Lord Yahweh is our God, which is a cut on the Trinity. But that's his purpose. The heathen is not included in that, man. You're going to have to show, because my thing is this: if this Gentile salvation, the heathens can come into the kingdom in the eschaton once Christ sits on his throne, if that was really true, why don't we see that in the prophets?
Why don't we see that, bro? Most of everybody's breakdown of everybody can be saved is literally in Paul's letters, or misinterprets, or you take something that Christ said and you force fit your idea of salvation in it, just like he did with John 10, because it says sheep of another fold. Oh, that's got to be heathen. He just force fitting it because he doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't understand the OT. This is why a lot of people got to read this OT, because when you start reading the Old Testament, bro, you can follow along with the New Testament. Oh, that's what's happening. Oh, that's why he's saying that. But when you just jump in the New Testament, you start reading things out of context. Of course, you could come up with ideas like that.
Like it's madness, bro. It's just crazy to me how we don't see that in the prophets. Instead, we see the prophets say the opposite. I ain't even gonna say the prophets. Thus said the Lord. Where is that in thus said the Lord? If that's truly real, God should have said it somewhere, and he does not. You're gonna have to show me. Let's get back to this, man.
Oh, that's not talking about the heathen. Because again,
that is talking about the heathen.
Hold on, brother. Again, that can't be true, because I just brought out Jeremiah 23, where Christ is prophesied to save physical bloodline Israelites.
That's what I'm talking about. Physical bloodline Israelites is the lost sheep in John 10.
And the only people that's called sheep in the Bible, brother, is Israelites.
Right. And
so
guess who can be an Israelite? The strangers.
Bro,
well, you have
which the Most High said you have to call them as one of your fold.
That's why I said I tried to clarify Leviticus 19:34, and I've already showed you that the stranger that you're talking about in there is an Israelite, because an Israelite can be called a stranger. So, sir, I'm gonna be honest with you, you have not shown a heathen being able to come into the covenant. I need you to show me that book, chapter, verse.
Let's go to Matthew 8.
Now we in Matthew 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's just not going to address any of them points. Right.
He's gonna do the Christian shuffle. He's just gonna move on.
Good Lord, bro.
I don't even know if he's a Christian. I'm just saying that he's doing a Christian shuffle because that's what Christians do. You'll tell them a verse, break it down, and say, "Do you understand that?" Yeah, but what about this? Like as if now what you bring out is gonna go against prophecy. But hey, go ahead. You 8.
Now I want you to read that part. The Roman officer. Now who would be an officer? Would it be an Israelite?
What verse are you trying to read?
5 through I think 13.
So you saying it says when Jesus entered into Capernaum, there came to him a centurion beseeching him and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the I think that's Pesley, grievously tormented. And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou should come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, go, and he goeth, into another come, and he servant, do this, and he doeth. When Jesus heard it, he marveled and said unto him that followed, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, not in Israel. And I say unto you that many shall come from the east and the west, and shall sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness.
Yeah, we already agreed, brother, that all Israelites aren't going to be saved.
All right.
So hold on. You're not saying that this is all of Israel being casted out, correct?
No.
Okay, so we understand.
This is what I'm saying. This white man had great faith.
Hold on. Show me where that's a white man.
But who else is Rome? Who else in Rome is Greek?
Are you trying to tell me that only white people was in Rome?
Well, unless they were slaves.
No, are you trying to say that there were no Israelites in Italy?
So
hold on, there was no Israelites?
You saying Cornelius was black?
Cornelius was an Israelite, yes.
Oh man, y'all lost. Damn.
You want me to prove it?
Okay.
I'm about to prove it.
So before we go, I know he's about to talk about Cornelius. So I'm just gonna jump into the point, right? Because he's talking about the centurion. He made a comment about the children of the kingdom shall be cast into outer darkness. So first, let me pull this up. We brought it out last class. I'm gonna bring it out one more time. Hopefully my computer doesn't go on the fritz. Let me see. Here it is. Let me share this, right? Let's see if it comes up. See if it comes up. No. Let me see. Wrong tab. Let me see. Because last class, we brought this article out. I'm going to read it again. Okay, bet you can see my screen?
Kinda.
All right, let me blow it up. Con, you can read it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so this is an article titled Sons of Israel in Caesar's Service. Right? If you can read that, Baba Kashai, just this first paragraph. Let me blow it up a little bit more for you.
I can see it.
Yeah. Well, let me make sure the people see it.
Okay, it says the participation of Roman Jewish soldiers in the armies of the imperial Rome often goes unrecognized. This is mainly a result of the lack of recognition on the part of scholars who wish to use rabbinic sources as the benchmark for Jewish practice in the imperial age.
Mm-hmm.
It is also difficult to identify Jewish soldiers, many of whom had Greek and Latin names, aka Cornelius. It says unless they are specifically identified as Jews or are found in Jewish contexts, such as how you say that out? Detactatory inscriptions from a synagogue. Nonetheless, by using a variety of sources from the period, it is possible to appreciate the depth and breadth of Jewish sources in the Roman legions for the time from the time of Caesar down to the early 50th century. There were Jews who served as simple foot soldiers, influenced generals like Tiberius Julius Alexander, and Jewish military units such as the Regi. I don't even say that. Regi in how you say that out?
I don't even know.
No, bro. It says regardless their relationship to Orthodox Jews communities of the time, the service of Rome Jews in the imperial army's force must be recognized.
It must be recognized, man. You had Jews that were in the Roman army. You had Jews that were centurions, like the one that Christ talked to, like Cornelius. You had that. So to say, oh, well, unless they were slaves, that's idiotic. That's idiotic, man. Yes, there was a time period that they were slaves, but just like in America, there was also a time period where they were no longer slaves, where they were holding offices, where they were being quote unquote members of society. You had those people. So that's just bad Bible. And then not only that, right, I want to touch on because he mentioned the children of the kingdom, which is a great point. Give me Matthew 13, which is a great point, right?
You on Matthew 13 and 24?
Yeah, but actually, let me get what he's quoting first. Where is that at? Matthew 8 and 12. Let me get what he's quoting first. So what he's quoting first is Matthew 8 and 10. So if you can read that out, Matthew 8 and 10, because this is something that Christians they'll bring up, and if they bring this up, you can start smiling. Right? Go ahead.
It says, when Yahushua heard it, he marveled and said to them that followed, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you, that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. Mm-hmm. But the children of the kingdom shall be casted out in outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Right. So he uses this to say, well, that's all of Israel. No, contextually, this is talking about those in Jewry that ultimately rejects the Messiah.
Well, he actually agreed with me. I said, because we already said earlier that all of Israel isn't going to be saved. He said, yeah, I know this is what that's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So he agrees with the point we about to bring out, bro. Like,
yeah, he was agreeing with you so many times, so many times, right? But here, right, because a lot of Christians they'll use, but you see, the children of the kingdom are going to be cast out in utter darkness, and others is going to sit with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. Okay, well, let's look, right? So you're telling me that the children of the kingdom is Israel. They're going to be cast in utter darkness. Give me Matthew 13, because now we have a problem. Matthew 13, start from 24.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 24. It says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field.
Mm-hmm.
But while men sleep, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the household came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then had it tares? He said unto them, an enemy had done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, nay, least while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. It said, let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares and bind them up in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.
Right. So this is the parable of the sower and the wheat that Christ is giving, which ultimately is going into how you have some people that look like us, some people that you might think is Israel, but really because of the seed of who their father is, they're heathens, they're tares, right? Which goes back to not all Israel is Israel, man. Right? Now skip down to verse 36.
Verse 36. Then Yahushua said to the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came to him, saying, declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. And he answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom.
Whoa, wait a minute. But I thought the children of the kingdom is going to be cast out in utter darkness. But here Christ is saying, hey, the good seed are the children of the kingdom. Can you read that?
It says, but the tares are the children of the wicked one.
But the tares are the children of the wicked one. So here we have the children of the kingdom. So if you believe the children of the kingdom is Israel, hey, guess what? The children of the kingdom are the good seed, the ones that's going to be gathered into that barn. And the wicked one, the children of the wicked ones, are the ones that are going to be burnt,
which
into the Israelites and the heathens. What'd you say, Op?
Which goes into that verse when it says that there shall be weeping and gnashing. When it says the children of the kingdom should be cast out in outer darkness, that's talking about wicked Israelites.
Yep.
That's all that's saying, is that the wicked Israelites are going to be casted out. That's 2/3.
Yep. And specifically those who deny Christ.
God.
Who deny Christ and don't have his faith. Right? Because how do you do it? You do that whenever you don't listen or you don't have faith in his words, which is what? Keep the commandments of God. That's simple. Right? But yeah, man, I think that's about it on that, man. That's a great stopping point. We gonna drop this video real soon so y'all can see it in its entirety without the starts and stops, without us talking or our commentaries on it. Yeah.
I want to say, bro, in the video, the man gets confounded because of he after I confound him in Ephesians 2 and Galatians 3 and Acts 10, he tries to run back to Leviticus 19 and 34. And when I show him, okay, well, how can a heathen be treated like how is this person saying a heathen can be treated like a natural born Israelite when we can enslave a stranger? Yep. And the man just says, well, that's got to be a contradiction because he has no understanding, bro.
Yep. Hey, look, this brother in the spirit, man. Hit him with the BCV, man.
The BCV at where's the book chapter verse, dog?
Where's the book chapter verse, man? So yeah, Oz, you got any closing remarks, man?
I just hope that brother get his understanding up, man. And also for all the scoffers out there that say that we're wrong, man, come have a conversation. We can sit down and talk about it, but we're not animals,
I'll say this, man. What out of compared to a lot of brothers, right? We actually gonna hear you out. We love talking about the Bible. We love having dialogue, right? We all say we believe in the scriptures. Let's dialogue, man. Let us reason together, right? Let's do it, you know. So I mean, because I'm gonna be real, man. I know me personally, I get tired of seeing spam comments of scoffing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to do all that, bro. I ain't about to. I'm busy. All right, I'm busy. I'm not about to be on my phone all day texting you back and forth. If you really have a problem with our doctrine, hit the email up. You see it at the bottom of the screen. It's been going this whole time. It's a banner on a loop that tells you, hey, you want to right now. It says to set up a debate or join the movement. Email Sakari Houston 1715 at gmail.com. If you don't want to do that, you can respectively shut the hell up in my comments. That's to every video, every live stream, all of that. If you ain't trying to talk about the Bible, please respectfully shut the hell up. That's all I gotta say, man. Catch the music video, man. We got a music video out Friday. Space City Records got a music video out. Nick at Night. Check out BCV, man. We're going to play the audio. If you want to see the actual music video, go to Space City Records or go to Sakari Houston. Well, I'm sorry, we changed the name. Space City 1715, man. Get with the movement. Y'all know who it is. Sakari Houston. Sakari Space City. Space City 1715. We're in a little hot water with YouTube right now, so we got to move smart, right? Space City 1715. Go check out BCV, Space City Records. Go check out BCV and Nick at Night. BCV will be the only music video that's dropping on Space City 1715. So from here on out, you want to see the fire music video with the fire music, go subscribe to Space City Records LLC on YouTube and the topics page and the Instagram page and the TikTok page. And just, hey, tap in with us, man. And if you're an artist, hit us up. We trying to work with you, man. And you better work with us now before we blow up, because it's gonna be a little bit harder after that, man. But if you tap in now, hey, man, y'all gonna be legacy, man, and we're gonna remember that. All right. So with that, give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shah, and I say Shalom.
Yeah. Sakari 1715. Yeah. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. Christians, they just mad because the Gentiles going in slavery. Boy, you don't know no Bible, you know nothing about soteriology. Look, just sit back, I'ma put you on eschatology. The way that I've been studying, yeah, I know the most, I'm proud of me. I don't eat no pork, cause I only eat what's lawfully. Can't fuck with like you niggas, cause you niggas moving softly. If you don't keep the law, then you get back the hell up off of me. Can prove we the Israelites through this archaeology. Israel, we on top, you can see it through biology. They do not understand, cause they know nothing about the prophecies. No, I do not want to hear about your theology. How can I listen to someone teach no wrong Christology? On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use an enemy.
Give me Ezekiel chapter 33. Let's go into the word. I'ma give you what you see. When my brother bring it out, it can make a nigga bleed. On the other hand, it'll give you hope if you take heed. I'ma cut your head off if you not from Jacob's seed. How I'm standing on business, stand firm like a tree. Make it racks, run it up, baby, like it on my bling. Body bag of Edomite, where he stand is why I leave now. Give me Ezekiel chapter 37. Let me show you how to use the scriptures as a lethal weapon. Lay my life down for my brother. On the heathen, I be stepping, cause we going through the curses, but we about to get the blessing. I'ma drop a 30 stick. Nigga, as a Jew. Every way, I be flexing, approaches cautiously. Niggas speak with some discretion, niggas.
On the street corner yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, you's an enemy. On the street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, you's an enemy.
Yeah, you know, nigga, we do this shit. 17, 15, Sakari this set, nigga. If you ain't keeping the law, don't give me no depth, nigga. Shout out my nigga I, shout out my nigga Yai Quap, nigga. We really do this shit, no cap.